Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
All right, well, let's try some of Borjana's. I forgot what they called the stew of the time they put everything in. I mean, everything was basically, that was the basic food of. Let's have some wine. All right, hey, forget. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Where did those come from? Oh, yeah. Sneaky, sneaky. I forgot. I kind of didn't. Maybe I robbed somebody. I totally forgot. I robbed a couple people. Oh, look at this. Got a uniform. Look at that. Where did all this come from? That guy was wearing a waffen around. Okay, that's new. Look at that. I got armor. Guys, I didn't even know it. Look. Dun, dun, dun. Henry the Armored. Awesome. Awesome. First step. Hi. You don't want to. Oh, hello. Okay, what was that nod? Oh, I was going to eat. I forgot. You guys get me so worked up here. That'll do well. Let's go ahead and read that. There we go. Where's my food at? Health, honor, nourishment. Oh, jeez. I think I'll need to eat some more. This should be probably good, huh? Oh, cheeses. Oh, breads are really good, huh?
You fled from Skalitz. How did you manage that?
Running? Oh, whoa, getting tired. Okay. Jeez, man, you guys, really? Starving Marvin. I keep on pushing the damn wrong button. Too many other games. Well, that's getting better. One more cheese?
Seems I'm not good enough for the gent.
Oh, you wanted to talk. Okay, sir. Oh, well, shoot. I was eating. Did you mind? I mean, do you talk with a mouthful? I guess I do. Okay. Such a nice Bailey. Inner courtyard. I'm sorry. This is the inner courtyard, right? Yes. That's the Bailey out there. Will he talk to me now? No. No. Fine. I'm going to bed. I hate you all. Good night. Good night. Close the doors around here. Sheesh. Look. I mean, besides being in the castle, who's got the best room in the house? Henry. Hardcore Henry. That's right, guys. Hardcore Henry's a special guy. And a window, just in case I need to pew pew shoot out of it too. Light and oh look, a bench. Look at that. And my guess. Oh, you said take my boots off, so. Stop pushing the rock. Dang, I'll get used to it, guys. I'm sorry. Get my knickers. Well, can I oh, I can't take that off. Okay. Well, there we go. Henry's hairy legs. Harry's Henry legs. Jeez. They're so hairy, guys. Okay. Sorry for the beautiful morning. 6 a.m. Nice sleep.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Oh. Yes. Your music.
Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady,
Sorry for being in my knickers.
no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
What vision do I have
It's
before
just
my
what
eyes?
you need to help you sleep.
Thank you. Let's share some
My
wine.
lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
Oh,
God
so
knows
sweet.
you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Alright, you're right.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh,
Woohoo! I won.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
you don't say.
2 for 2.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Keep
A
going.
horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack,
How awful.
3 for 3.
and then death descended on Skalitz.
Time to double down.
I looked towards the tavern and saw a group of Cumans chasing down my Bianca, murdering her for sport. There was nothing I could do to help her.
You mustn't blame yourself. She's with the Lord now.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll
Yeah.
never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Alright guys, with that, we are out of time. I'm actually going to have to lose a little bit of the front. So, hey, if you can't subscribe, I never asked before, but YouTube tells me I need to. So, that's it. Thanks a lot for tuning in.